As you know, March is Women's History Month, and we are proudly celebrating the critical role of women in history. There are so many monumental achievements and contributions that women have made that we must continue to celebrate and recognize. And so many more are making history today, like Kamala Harris becoming the first female vice president in the United States, the highest ranking female official in U.S. history, and the first African American and first Asian American vice president. Just a few weeks ago, Bumble's CEO, Whitney Wolfe Herd, became the youngest woman to take a company public and the world's youngest self-made female billionaire. And Haley Arsenault, a 29-year-old cancer survivor, recently made headlines as she will become the youngest American in space. Truly inspirational. Please join me in this celebration. We continue to inspire change and make substantial progress in gender inequalities in the workplace. An important topic that we all talk about is allyships. And allies can help us fight injustice and promote equity in the workplace by driving supporting personal relationships and public acts of advocacy. Allies can play a pivotal role in driving systemic improvements to workplace policies, practices, and culture. I've pulled together some of our fantastic female leaders to share their perspectives. Susan, can you share a challenge that you and perhaps other women face daily in the workplace that might not be so obvious, and also how your male allies can help in supporting in this important cause as allies?
Unfortunately, there are still a million challenges facing women in the workplace today. One that's really important for me centers around confidence and imposter syndrome. I am acutely aware of how often women hold themselves back from asking questions in a room for fear of sounding stupid, or question themselves and whether they're good enough to be there. I can't tell you how many times I've heard a man repeat an insightful question or suggestion that a woman raised just moments earlier, and yet he gets the praise for it. It leaves us thinking, hello, I literally just said that. Men, you can absolutely be better allies here. Simply recognizing your female colleagues in the moment does a really big thing for us. It boosts our confidence and it allows other people to recognize who's made the contribution simply by saying something like, Susan raises a really good point here. Thanks for your support in being better allies. And women, I implore you, keep speaking up and build that confidence. You are amazing and you have incredible things to offer.
And on to our fearless Chief People Officer, Jewel. Jewel, what are some of the things that you wish your male colleagues would do differently or do more of to improve the experience of women at work, and also anything that we should stop doing?
I encourage my male colleagues to continue to use their agency and platform to uplift others, and continue to be the voice in the room who sponsors and champions the abilities, performance track record, and potential of women. Continue to express confidence in women and celebrate our success. Continue to coach, mentor, provide feedback to, listen to, and learn from women in the workplace. Thanks to all who empower and promote women here at iCIMS.
Valerie, a question for you. Can you share a story of an accomplishment that you achieved and how male allies have supported you in the process?
Early in my career, I worked for the AICPA. I was a senior manager and I was asked to take on the role of a vice president, skipping over the director level. This vice president position was in charge of many areas that I did not have expertise in. I was nervous. I was unsure that I could really step up and take on the responsibility. Barry Melanson, the CEO, took me aside and he assured me that not only was I ready to take on this responsibility, but that I would be great at it. And along the way, he mentored me. He was my biggest cheerleader. He pushed me. He challenged me to be better. And he always led by example. He filled his leadership team with male and female 20 years ago when that was not commonplace. He has been a champion of women, a champion of diversity, and a champion of me through my career. I will always be grateful for how Barry took me under his wing at a very formidable time in my career and helped me to become a better leader. Thanks, Barry.
Thank you all so much for sharing your perspective and incredible stories. Let's keep the conversation going as we all ensure everyone's voice is heard and continue to make this valuable change. It's everyone's responsibility here to make the workplace more equitable.